Public Affairs Analyst Francis Chilaka. Thanks for being here this morning.
You're welcome.
All right. What specific government policies does the NLC believe could lead to petrol prices reaching 5,000 naira per litre? We know currently we do have the prices fluctuating between 897, 955, and up until 1,200. What's your take on this?
Well, like you, I'm short of words. I don't understand where Labour is getting their figures from. But I can tell you for free that yes, fuel is not going to come down below 1.5 from what is playing out right now. And then, for Labour to say that government betrayed them, Labour has continued to betray the Nigerian people. So why are they crying wolf now? They've continued to betray the Nigerian people. When Labour settled for 70,000 naira as a minimum wage, a lot of us were asking, what is the breakdown of the 70,000 naira? Have you broken it down in terms of school fees, in terms of transportation, in terms of housing, And then, Labour did not come out at that time to also tell Nigerians the kind of arrangement or agreement they entered into with government. Other than the minimum wage, there were a lot of things Nigerians were expected that Labour would come back to them. The issue of the hike in electricity tariff and other small taxes that have been creeping up. So Labour didn't tell Nigerians what they really bargained for with government. And, it is funny that they are the ones crying wolf now when they should have taken decisive decisions to curb the excesses of this government. Labour did not do that. So 5,000, yes, it's possible, but I don't see that coming at all.
Well, there's also statements made by the Nigerian Labour Congress concerning a breach of its agreement with President Bola Tinubu. In detail, they had said that they accepted the 70,000 naira minimum wage because the president had told them that he would not review the prices of petroleum products upwards. Do you think it was a mistake for them to have accepted that contract? And is it really a breach of contract, looking at the fact that the current cost of premium motor spirit globally is indeed going up?
Well, if Labour claims it's a breach, then it is a breach, because if you have an agreement with organized labor, it is expected that the government should honor it. But like I said, we, the Nigerian people, are not aware of the details of that arrangement or agreement they entered into with government. So it's difficult for us to begin to say, okay, it has been breached or not. But I can tell you this, that unfortunately, we're in a situation where even the Labour Congress itself is confused as to how best to address the issue on ground. I know that this government, let us put it the way it is, this government has not kept to any promise it has made to the Nigerian people. Even from its campaign promises to date, it has not kept any. So I think Labour was just being too, they have been too myopic. They were not being sincere with themselves to accept whatever arrangement or agreement they believe that the government has thrown to them. Because right from inception, this government has had some assaulting policies. They say one thing today, they're doing another thing tomorrow. So, Labour shouldn't be telling us that there was an agreement and that the agreement has been breached. Because as it is, we the Nigerian people, like I keep saying, we do not have the details of that agreement.
Well, that's true. We do not have the details of that agreement, unlike the very first agreement that was indeed made public to members of the press. But let's look at a very last question. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar